Okay, we're going to get started. Thank you all for coming yet again. Those of you who have joined us, wow, what a moment! What a moment! I actually didn't sleep last night. I've really been looking forward to this day for quite some time. For those of you who don't know, I'm Betsy Mitchell. I'm the Director of Athletics at Caltech. Thank you all for coming to welcome our mascot monument to their new lodge. I really haven't stopped smiling in the last 2 weeks since they arrived. We want to take just a few minutes today to mark the occasion of formally welcoming our mascot and revealing their name. I'll share a few remarks about school spirit, beavers, and I will ask our sculptor, Walter Horak, to make a few remarks about the process of creating it. Then we may have gifts. I don't know if any of you have the manners to bring your new mascot a gift, but we'll see. And then the name reveal. So first, I would like to introduce the creator of the monument, Walter Horak. Walter, a few words to share?
Thank you, Betsy. I wanted to formally thank you and your colleagues for first having the confidence in me to do this work, and also for the patience you showed me while it took 2 years for this to happen. On my end, I work with a wonderful foundry, but they were subject to all kinds of supply chain issues, so it took much longer than it otherwise would. And I guess lastly, thank you for doing the install on this end so wonderfully well. How did I get to this piece or the posture, the pose? When I was told that it was going to be in this circular planter, that kind of dictated that the piece wanted to be also circular in some fashion. So his tail swoops around on the left, and the stick and swoops back on the right, and he's upright, and he's meant to be sort of a nucleus to this, a center for this circle. I was also told that they wanted a sort of a realistic version, nothing like the little cartoon version I've seen around campus. So I did some looking at beavers and some visual study, and came up with this sort of seated pose. And I was told, too, that it wouldn't be a bad idea to have him look a little bit fierce, which I think he is. I mean, they're impossibly cute to begin with, but could we make him a little edgy? So I tried to do that with him showing the teeth and that kind of death stare he's got. The original was made in a scale about like this. And it went to the foundry, and the foundry ran it through a 3D printer and gave me back basically a styrofoam equivalent of this, minus a lot of the details. So it was a two-step process for me. I had to sculpt it first in one scale, and then again in this actual scale. And then they made molds, and if you know anything about lost wax casting, it's a really complicated process. So from the molds, wax versions, and then waxes get cast separately and then welded together at the end. And it's a lot of work. And I'm grateful to my foundry for having done such a super job with it. Lastly, I would say you've got a very apt mascot here. I read a wonderful book that came out last year about beavers in North America, and I was really astonished at what a remarkable animal it is. It's a keystone species that's does a lot for the ecology and the health of the land we live in, and I think they're making a comeback. And you couldn't have a better mascot for your school. Thank you.
Beavers are indeed making a comeback, Walter. Indeed. So why a beaver? Yes, nature's engineer. An excellent choice for our mascot by those who came before us at this amazing institute. Why? Because, well, beavers are persistent, they're smart, and they're fiercely loyal. They're excellent builders, and they influence their environment by creating dams and by building lodges. Our school color comes from the color of beaver teeth, the iron that creates a tough enamel on their front teeth. Let's be clear. The lodge is where the beavers live. They live with their family, a colony, and their children, their kit. The dam is the structure that they create to influence their environment, creating ponds to create safe zones to swim and eat, and a place to put their lodge. I could go on, but you get the point. A mascot plays an important role in creating positive school spirit, giving a group, a team, or a school something in common to rally around and rally towards. There have been various versions of a visual beaver over the years at Caltech, ranging from the whimsical and cartoonish to the fierce. When I spoke with Walter about creating this, he did ask me what personality to give it, and I think he's done an amazing job. I asked him to create a more realistic and lifelike beaver to connote the reality of our sports teams: strong, persistent, smart, and loyal to each other, working together to create something that we can all be proud, as I am very proud of each of you. I can't wait to see the awesome and positive new traditions that you all come up with to celebrate our school spirit and support the mascot. Please make sure to protect our monument from warring stags, sage hens, bulldogs, leopards, tigers, poets, but we seem to have dispensed with them. Sorry, Benet. And of course, protect them from East Coast beavers. All right. Now, I was raised in Ohio, and when you welcome a new member of your community, you bring them a gift. So I have a gift for our mascot, but I didn't know if any other representatives here. Come on, bring a gift. This must be the track team. Bring a gift. You have a gift? Yeah. Okay. Great. We got a volleyball. We got a soccer ball. We got a suit. Great. Anywhere, however you see fit. However you see fit. There you go. Love it. Love it. Very good. Joe, where's Joe? Joe? No. Lisa, will you just get what's behind? Okay. Lisa and I have been surreptitiously, go ahead. Lisa and I have surreptitiously been bringing our mascot food, and it's been really touching for the last 2 weeks as we've had piles of sticks, flowers tucked behind the ear, our community very organically bringing wood here. All right, so this is the moment we've been waiting for. When organizing the naming process, it was important for us to keep a couple of our community values in mind. The mascot name should be gender neutral, and it should be connected to STEM, after all, as we all are. The students tell me there were more than 100 names nominated, and one name stood out from all 3 voting groups, both sets of students and the faculty. More than 700 people voted from our community, so thank you for doing that. And one name garnered at least 50% of the vote in each category, no other name coming close among the top 5. So, one name that henceforth we shall refer to our mascot as is... Oh, wait, well, come on now, don't be shy now, okay. Are you ready for your name? Can you turn around? Bernoulli will be the name of our mascot. So hopefully, thank you, Bernie. Thank you, Bernie. All right. So what I would really, really like is for this whole gathering to stand up and get behind your mascot here. Get behind your mascot. We're going to take one picture with everybody who is here. And then if you want to take other pictures on your own, great. But let's stand up and get behind our mascot, and we'll have a picture. So thank you all.
Get back there! Get in there! Come on! Alicia! Come on! Squish in! Squish in!
Sorry. We need that group on that side. Come around on this side.
Shift around some, shift around, shift around. Come on, shift around. Annie, bring some people and shift to this side. Come on.
We got a big empty space over here. Come down, sit on your knees. This first group. Yeah. Yeah, go like this. That's okay, here we go. Hurry up. The rule of thumb is, if you can't see me, I can't see you. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're good. Thank you.